pull this fight.
Well, let's go ahead and move straight on to what is going to be our first fight on this main card this evening. Sam Alvey and Adam Rosa Ramos. And Bas, Sam Alvey has had, what, 80-something career fights?
It's amazing, you know. I see, man, this guy is always smiling, always smiling. I didn't know his nickname was Smiley, Sam, and I go, oh, that makes total sense, yeah. Listen, he's a happy guy. He trained with Raymond Daniels as well, he said. He said his opponent is explosive, but it's only for 2 rounds. Like, only for 2 rounds, you got to weather the storm. So he's just going to wait out. He wants to use the wall, and he wants to land his A-bomb. He trains with Dan Henderson. It's the H-bomb, but he says, I made it an A-bomb. Although when I train with Dan, he lands his H-bomb more than me, he said.
Yeah, he's a very strong, very powerful guy, very experienced. But George, he's fighting tonight Adam Rosa Ramos from Brazil, someone who is also extremely strong and powerful.
Yeah, so what Ramos wants, he wants to inspire kids from the favelas, you know. He want to use that as energy to give himself more endurance, more stamina. And he said he's going to put a lot of pressure tonight on his opponent right off the start.
Yeah, this is an extremely exciting heavyweight bout to kick off our main card here tonight. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at Sam Alvey and Adam Ramos.
Sam Alvey versus Adam Ramos. UFC vet is making his debut in karate combat.
Sam Alvey is also called the Smiling Sam. Why does he have that nickname? Because if he gets hit, he laughs, but then he will hit you back.
So I'm Smiling Sam Alvey. I train out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, real close to Nashville. It's going to be a fast-paced fight. Knockout power versus knockout power. It's the fight everyone wants to see.
Vi que ele é um adversário bem forte e eu sei que uma hora ou outra vai vir nocaute, hein?
He's facing Adam Rosa Ramos, and this guy, woo, all out aggression.
He has a lot of potential.
Para o último evento, mas esse quarto extra eu não esperava.
Sudden death, 4th round.
Infelizmente, veio a derrota.
Now he can prove it against Sam Alvey.
E com muito mais força para esse 4 rounds. Pode vir o 5º, 6º, que eu tô pronto.
I'm going to go out there and show him what 80-plus fights can do.
The fighter in the blue corner, from the great fighting nation of Brazil, Adam Rosa Ramos.
Oh, great fighting nation of Brazil is right. Adam Rosa Ramos grew up in one of the tougher, I mean, all favelas in Rio are tough, but one of the tougher favelas in Rio de Janeiro, and he's really been trying to show that you can build up and achieve what you want to achieve to all the people back home in his home area.
He had a very tough fight in his debut. It was very, very competitive. He could have almost gone either way. It was in the last round that it was decided, and I think he gained a lot of experience from it.
Yeah, that loss against Zacharia Bembushka from TriStar.
And now, we welcome the fighter in the red corner, from the United States of America, Smiling Sam Alvey.
You want to talk about a character? Someone with charisma? There's one.
Well, Smiling Sam Alvey makes his way to the karate combat pit. He's headed over here from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville. He said he first got introduced to karate combat because his friend Raymond Daniels, he saw him competing and thought, you know what, this is definitely the thing for me to have a go at. So, gone up in weight class progressively over his career as he moves into other things. He's here now in the R heavyweight division at 205, but he's fought as low as 170 and 185 previously.
I love it.
Just having a good time.
Yeah. He gets his energy from the crowd.
Teletape for this one, Adam Monsterdad Ramos, 30 years old. You see that one loss on his record at 0-1. He weighed in a little bit under our limit, 205 limit at 202.6.
And Adam has his wife, McKee, in the corner. She's going everywhere with him. She missed one fight, I believe. The rest, she was there all the time. And that was when she was pregnant, I believe.
No, it was when they were adopting.
They were adopting the other child. That was it.
So smiling Sam Alvey, tape a little bit older, 37 years old. As you can see, this is his debut. Substantially taller and a little bit heavier is Sam Alvey, bringing an absurd amount of experience, 80-something combat sports fight. Of course, Tommy Santana is your referee for this one.
Enter the pit.
Karate Combat 41 is powered by Hedera. Black pants for Sam Alvey, white pants for Adam Ramos. Sam Alvey, 25 fights in the UFC.
Yeah, he's got a lot of experience.
Yeah, southpaw for Alvey.
He's fighting heavyweight now. He's fighting against a big man, you know. He's a big man himself as well, but sometimes when you fight in a heavier weight class, it's a different kind of power.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how the speed plays out as well in this one. And nice little knee tap.
Watch the head.
Attempt.
And with the right hook right after.
Adam Ramos very focused here. You see much more traditional wide stance from him, very bladed. Just about even as far as our Karate Combat token holders are concerned. 47% voted in favor of Sam Alvey, 53% for Adam Ramos.
Nice calf kick by Ramos there. An inside kick that Alvey did. He's going to watch out. It's shin on shin, you know, with an open stance. It's kind of a dangerous thing to do. We already have seen somebody break a shin bone like that.
What I'm interested is to know is Alvey will bring his power up to that weight class with him, you know, because he was very powerful. We saw him in mixed martial art. He had a lot of power, but can he bring his that power with him in that weight class, in a heavier weight class?
There's your answer, George. Yeah. Alvey with a big right hook, trying to clear the guard for some ground and pound. Big shot.
It's over. Oh yeah.
And Adam Ramos is out. Wow. The ground and pound.
The answer was yes. Oh
yeah. We said to Sam Alvey, we haven't seen a lot of ground and pound done really dangerously in Karate Combat. People don't take time to clear the legs. He did that, and he got the knockout.
I also think that Ramos was stunned right off the bat, and he couldn't recover on time, and Alvey used the opportunity, his experience to finish the job very well.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk composure in the finishing sequence there. He was fight IQ.
He didn't rush, exactly. He didn't rush. Everything he did was calculated, and it was a beautiful finish.
Why are you so happy?
Let's take a look at the replays here, guys. Sorry, we just missed that. Right hand was to finish him. Here he goes, clears the legs, gets over the top, hips forward, and then these are the big shots, round and through the guard.
Wow, here we go.
Let's take a look.
That's the right hook, yes. On the button. You see, that's when you can see, because his opponent had the speed advantage, but once that power landed, the A-bomb.
Here we go.
Boom. Ooh. That was it. Was on the button too. Whiplash effect.
And the punch comes from outside of his field of vision, and what you don't see is what hurts you. And Ramos never saw that hook coming.
No, and the right hook is underused, and it is so effective. I was talking about it yesterday.
It was powerful, but it's not the reason why it got the effect that it did. It's not because of the power, it's because it came out of nowhere. It was beautiful.
In the very first round, Smiling Sam Alvey.
Smiling Sam Alvey is smiling indeed. He thought he was going to have to wear out the explosiveness of Adam Ramos for a couple of rounds first, but not needed here. Sam Alvey, pit side with Leila Machado-Garrett.
Hello, Sam. What a debut. Now, before the fight we spoke, and you predicted a second round knockout. Did that go better than expected, even by your standards?
Did you see how fast that guy was from Dominican Republic? Thank you for getting me here with
through. What went right?
Hey, so my game plan was simple. I hit him harder and more often than he hits me. I did that. I just did it earlier than I thought. Oh boy was swinging for the fences. Good golly.
You have a plethora of incredible experience, and here you are at this incredible venue with Karate Combat. 2 questions in one. What does the future hold in white Karate Combat?
All right, you know who I want next? Turbo Ross. You are the man at 185. We talked a little bit about fighting at 205. I would love to. You are a genius when it comes to fighting, and I would be honored to step in the cage at 205 against you.
The most polite call-out I've ever heard. Turbo Ross Livy. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, Sam Alvey.
Very respectful as well. I love that.
Sam Alvey with the right hammer and then the ground striking. Ground striking is a game all its own. It's a martial art of its very own. The way you deal with the defensive systems to get the line to the head. A wonderful start for Sam Alvey. But Sam, Ross Levine, what a brilliant idea. Who would like to see Sam Alvey versus Ross Levine in the pit?
I would certainly like to see Ross Levine versus Sam Alvey.
I think, yes. Ross is super fast, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, well, if he loses the weight, because he needs to go to 185, 205 he wants to fight, right? It could be a very interesting fight, because one punch, well, can do what he just did.
It will be speed against power, basically speed against strength, you know? Yep. So the speed on Levine and the power of Alvey. Alvey got a lot of power, you know?
So overall, how are we feeling about Smiling Sam's debut here? A couple of little nervous moments, perhaps, yes. Timing, balance a little bit, but he had fun and he seemed like he, wasn't really that concerned with getting stuck in.
I think, when you train with guys like Dan Henderson, who throw bombs all the time. I trained with Dan Henderson, and the training is a fight. And when you train with guys like that, you get hit hard, you know that it's okay. You can take a punch and you only need one shot. And once he came in close quarter, that was the right hook and he sent him home.
Alvey seems to me like he has that strategy that he wants to kind of put you to sleep. He's moving kind of slow and methodically getting closer to you, and when you don't expect it, boom! He hits you with something that you don't see that comes from outside of your field of vision.
Yeah, uncorking a big right hand is Sam Alvey to get the win done here in his Karate Combat debut. 4 more fights coming your way. Join us again very shortly.